I need to think things over a bit. The doppelganger who appeared at the CEO's nothing stolen from the safe asked about the messages. Was it USB? Like, why wouldn't we ask anyone about the USB cable connection? Why do we have to go through this right now? Doppelganger who appeared at the CEO's office showed up at Kurosawa-san's place as well. It entered Kurosawa-san's room. Maybe to lie in wait for Kurosawa-san himself. Oh, so you're still here. Kurosawa-san did indeed encounter the doppelganger. Yet it could have waited for him anywhere, including the entrance. Which means there could have been a reason it was in Kurosawa-san's room. It doesn't seem to have touched any of the valuables. Well, a hard drive's still valuable, isn't it? Especially if it has data. It sent messages to Aika-san too. I wonder what it was trying to do. The messages said, "Yo girl, you got that hard drive? I'm itching for it." To annoy. The goal seems to have been to get the hard drive that was fueled by vengeance. Connected to the cable in Kurosawa-san's room. I get that, like, sometimes they just want us to use this mechanic of the game, and that makes sense, but, like, again, that's one of those, like, we have the information, we don't really need to piece it together. The goal seems to have been to get the hard drive that was connected to the cable in Kurosawa-san's room? Yes, that must be it. I'm not sure what an HDD is. Did anyone bring that up? But judging from the messages Aika-san received, that must be it. Like, I don't remember, was the message, did it mention HDD? I think it just said hard drive, right? Like, I don't know, it's just going... I'm just more confused about using the acronym. Also, this is way too much. Oh god, it's so much. I feel like there should be a way easier way to do this. Especially because I think we're gonna reach a limit. Yeah, I can't make out exactly what he's doing with those hands. I feel like the better way to do logs would have been to have that like profile page with all the characters and like be able to use that to go back. Or maybe I should ask Aika-san about what exactly an HDD looks like. And I guess it makes sense, Jordan. Why would you not ask the dude? Can I ask the dude? It's his room. Why am I asking her what it looks like? Can I bother you again? What, not done yet? About the HDD. Aika-san, about the HDD. Hey, I wouldn't know, okay? Yes, but I wouldn't... It would help to know what kind of shape it was. It was near the computer, connected with a cable, and around the size of a lunch box. What? Azami? Oh, yeah. It was a black box with a sticker on it that said 5 or something. A 5? Not sure about that, but might be it. Kurosawa-san might recognize that. We should check with him. By the way, do you know if any of Kurosawa-san's ex-girlfriends might know a lot about HDDs? How should I know? Of course, sorry. Why would we... So, one... I hope we don't, like, mention, oh, it's a big black box with a 5. I want to ask him, like, was there anything by your computer that might have been stolen about the external HDD? Kurosawa-san, do you know about an HDD with a sticker with the number 5? See, we got too specific there. Wait, he's really surprised? What about it? Seems like the doppelganger's goal was to get that HDD. What does HDD stand for, by the way? Kurosawa-san about the HDD, does he not know? HDDs are storage medias. You can save a large amount of photos, music, and videos on them. I see, then it might have had something stored on it. Huh. Doesn't seem very tech pro of an explanation. He didn't, so that's the thing. He didn't like just say this is what the acronym stands for. I don't know what the acronym stands for. I don't even remember what the It's like hard disk drive, right? I think that's actually what it is. I could be wrong. Also, to just say, oh, it stores media is kind of crazy. That's the doppelganger wanted, which is why, I mean, I'm not computer literate, so I could be completely wrong. But I feel like I know more than this guy, which is, although I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I don't know shit, right? So never mind. That the doppelganger wanted, which is why it was stolen. Would the Urban Myth Dissolution Center be able to recover it for me? Can't say for sure. Again, like, we, I don't know, like, the terminology, but we kind of gave him too much information. We needed to probe him to know what he knows. I can't say for sure, at least not immediately. Worst case, destroying the HDD works too. Huh. I would appreciate if you could prevent the contents from leaking out. I can't promise anything. He wants it destroyed. I'm convinced he's not the real one. But I think we never interacted with the real one. That's where I'm going with this right now. So, figure out why the doppelgangsta came here? Jasmine, you slay. The doppelganger seems to have stolen an HDD from Kurosawa-san's computer. An HDD? Just the HDD without touching the gold bars or other valuables. So, God, so what's with the safe? If the real Kurosawa was the one that showed up, obviously for things that are important, he wouldn't want, like, the valuables that are his. Kurosawa-san even asked us to destroy it if we needed to. Yeah, don't agree to it. Those requests lead to complaints later on. What do you mean, Jasmine? I wouldn't agree to it because that seems suspicious. So it came for the HDD. Wonder what's inside. Also, Kiyomoto-san, the secretary. She skipped work without saying anything and isn't answering. Could she be... Could meeting someone's doppelganger bring death to others as well? Kurosawa-san said his staff is looking for her, but... I hope nothing's happened to her. Kurosawa-san and Honda-san, the housekeeper, have both met the doppelganger in this house. Yeah, it might not be safe. I'll go grab the van, so tell Kurosawa and the housekeeper to be on their guards. Understood. Bye-bye. Get some rest, Sammy. I like Zam better, honestly. We're on standby until Kurosawa updates us. Gotcha. Thank you, Jasmine. The real crazy thing is going to be if we see a doppelganger of ourselves. I'm playing. Confront it! It's afraid! It teleported behind me. What is this place? It's dark, but so loud. I don't want to see or hear. I'm scared. No, help me. Yeah, this is way too loud. We should go somewhere quieter. We? Miss Azami. Miss Azami. Gasp! Director? I like those eyes. No, no! Yo, we got no nose. Why'd she think it was the director? Zami, you awake? Yeep! This is just a dream. Dozing off again? Huh? What the? Oh, I was just zoned out for a bit. Alright, so nothing happened. That wasn't real. Stop falling asleep while we're talking. Kurosawa, because I was gonna say, if that really happened, what is the explanation? Because we did kind of get, like, sucky situations in past cases, like when the, Bloody Mary appeared behind Jasmine and we just kind of did nothing about that. Kurosawa, because I think Jasmine saw it too, right? And then it just kind of, like, ran off. So it wasn't a apparition that only Azami saw. Kurosawa sent in this stupid request, so we need to get planning. I'm sorry, I had this weird dream. Anyway, you were saying the doppelganger had actually shown up before the CEO office intrusion? Yep, it turned up a week ago in the UTech HQ server room. Which makes 3 sightings: server room, CEO's office, CEO's home. Sure gets around for an anomaly. Anomaly. By the way, we haven't heard from the director yet. Hope everything's okay. It's looking like we might have to do this dissolution ourselves, eh? I'll practice manifesting the eye opener and unlocking it. Can you do that, Azami? No idea what you're talking about. UTech HQ's coming up. Time for investigator mode. Yes, I guess that is a good question. Does Azami see that? That, like, visual thing that happens? I can understand no one else seeing that because they're just like... I don't know, it's a phone call, right? Kurosawa-san, you mentioned the doppelganger was here a week ago? Yeah, it seems like it showed up in the server room. No reports of anything stolen or sabotaged so far. Can I ask what this room's for? Servers. What a server room is. This is our server room where we store important data for our clients. It's usually off limits to external parties. My main concern is why the intruder targeted this server room. Since it's appeared in our buildings twice already, it may have hostile intentions towards our company. Hope you can find out why it came here. Understood. What did he say specifically? Clients mainly, right? Data for our clients. I mean, just general data. Like, obviously someone would want to be in here for data. By the way, I asked you to look for the HED stolen from my home. Could you give me a status report on that first? Dog, we like went home and slept. Actually, our job is to investigate urban myths. Looking for stolen property is not quite what we... Well, it looks like our understanding of the requests in your work aren't aligned. Dog, we're not a, like, private investigation agency. You should have fucking called those people instead. Hey, when did we agree to change our service plan? And you are? Yo, I'm the muscle. Just a part-time helper. If you have an additional request for lost property searches, I'll check with management. We're not in the position to make those kinds of decisions ourselves. Especially for this kind of pseudo-police work. Never know what might turn out illegal, really. I can write up a theft report for the police. Actually, we've had a lot going on with all these strange incidents. Please forget about the stolen item for now. We'll handle that ourselves. I love the way Jasmine handled that situation. Just continue investigating the urban myth element, if that works for you. I mean, that's what our name is. We're not lost and found. Oh, okay. Please check with the server engineer and security guard about what happened here. Okay, we will. Well, I mean, if we're gonna see like 2 new people, they're gonna be on the right side of the screen, which doesn't really matter much. Secretary, I feel like, would have been related to these people because it's like work and home, but whatever. Thank you, Jasmine. Why did Kurosawa-san's tone change all of a sudden? He really wanted whatever was on that disc destroyed or found. Leave those situations to me. Anyway, he's showing his true colors. And was forced that responsibility on us. I mean, he can't really. He just got angry about it. Let's move on. First, we need to know what happened here. And next, why it came here specifically. I'll keep an eye out for that for what Kurosawa's up to while we investigate. Jasmine. Just be wary around Kurosawa, okay? What do you think? I don't trust him. About the doppelganger that appeared in the server room. Any thoughts? For a doppelganger, this one doesn't seem that supernatural. This one came for the server room. The stolen items from the CEO's place was an HDD. Oh yeah, and the card-like device is stolen from the CEO's office. The item stolen from the CEO's office was some kind of device? All I heard was that it's red and card-like. Didn't we get an idea that it was a device? Oh, I guess I shouldn't assume then. I thought there was a point where we knew it was a device, which kind of makes me think it's just a remote. Any leads you're aware of? Not too sure. Might be something, but nah, I'm not confident just yet. I see. Let me know if you figure out anything. The doppelganger's goal. The doppelganger must have a goal. It's like it's targeting something. We keep working this case and it turns out the Illumina cards are related. He has one! We know he has one! It's probably related! Sorry, I got heated. If they are, I'll need a bit more info, Azami. Give me that info. On it! Like how she just yelled at me. Wait, what was that? So, Kurosawa guy, he seems... I'll keep an eye out too. Sounds great! Really sorry about earlier. Oh, it's okay. Course of habit from the negotiation table. Haha! Okay. About this sighting. Could you tell me about what happened here in detail? 1 week ago, late at night, the doppelganger showed up here, though nothing was taken. Please ask our server engineer and this room's security guard for specifics. I was out of the office working on something else, so I wasn't aware of what happened. Understood. I'll check with the engineer and security guard. Oh, by the way. What is it? Did you remember something? You have this special power, right? I seem to have lost my fountain pen when I came here this morning. Your fountain pen? You're good at finding such things, aren't you? Well, kind of. It's actually a very special pen for me. Could you try looking for it? It was a gift from my father. From your father? We definitely should try to find it then. Exactly, would you mind? It should be in this room somewhere. I'll have a look. Is it like a keycard pen? About Kiyomoto-san, the secretary. Wanted to ask about Kiyomoto-san. You mentioned she wasn't answering calls? Kiyomoto? Oh, my secretary. Oh yes, I'd forgotten to mention this. We haven't been able to contact her. I asked HR to check on her home. But they couldn't find her, so she might be missing. Huh? Maybe that secretary job was physically demanding in some ways? But disappearing with no word or warning. I don't think that's what's going on. Meeting the doppelgangers of other people can kill you too. Haha, that's pushing it a bit, no? I met mine 2 days ago, but nothing's happened. Though that reminds me? Reminds you of what? That reminds you? It's just that our housekeeper didn't show up this morning and hasn't contacted us either. Okay, maybe that was important information. Your housekeeper, Honda-san? Is she okay? Your secretary, Kiyomoto-san, and now your housekeeper, Honda-san? What about your girlfriend? Both recently encountered your doppelganger. It's really strange that they're going missing like this. Well, actually, there are a lot of irresponsible people in this world. Dude, shut the fuck up. And why am I totally unaffected? Well, cause you're the doppelganger. I wouldn't worry too much about the doppelganger rumors. Haha. Wait, so that wasn't why you requested the center's help? I mean, technically it wasn't, because he didn't, at the moment, he didn't really know that part until we were there, like at least the video. I'm sure he heard from the secretary that he showed up, but I don't know. Looks like a shelf for stowing connection cables and tools. Quite a lot of stuff kept here. Yo, you server guy. You don't look like security. Hello, we're from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Like, he has a name, Nakata, he did it. Oh, hello, I'm Nakata. I handle the UTech Priorities server room, admin and maintenance. Are the servers those large machines in the back? Yes, those shelves hold hundreds of servers, and I'm in charge of them. Oh, I see. Makes sense. About your work. Could you tell me about your work? I work in UTech's server room here in the headquarters. I oversee and maintain the server hardware and also handle troubleshooting. Are you always here? I'm actually pretty new to the company. Everyone's new to the company because they would have known something was up. Not always, though I often do come down and handle things. How new is pretty new for everyone, though? That's the question. I see, thank you. What happened a week ago? Could you recap what happened a week ago at night? That day I was handling our regular monthly server maintenance, among other things. So it was your monthly special day where the server gets their beauty time? What? I guess maintenance? I guess, yeah, something like that. I feel like that's another, like, translation was maybe lost on that. Monthly special day where the server gets their beauty time. I really love that, but I don't understand how she got to that point. The CEO showed up during that time a little past midnight, I think. He came in and just... knowing I was busy at work, he just gave me a wave. Like, don't mind me, carry on or something? Yes, exactly. So I was focusing on the maintenance process and other tasks. Was there anything unusual? Did you notice anything unusual? Unusual? Let me think. Well, he acted just like the CEO usually does when we see him around the office. Do you know what exactly he was doing? That would be, no, I don't really know. He seemed to be working on something, but was gone when I looked up. Understood. That guy looks like security. Wow, these servers are almost a wall of their own. Wouldn't fit in my place. I wonder if folks working on the PCs need to have them at home. Working on their PCs need to have them at home. Yo, security, what up? We're from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. May I talk to you for a bit? He has a name. Inyu? Yes. Heard from the CEO. Inyu, here's security for the server room. Please ask me anything. Yes. About your work. Inyu-san, could you tell me about your job? Yes, I'm in charge of security for UTech's server room. We handle important data, such as personal information. Yep. I see. What happened a week ago? Are you a new hire too? A week ago at midnight, we heard that someone came to the server room. Oh, yes, the CEO's doppelganger? Yes? Yes. Exactly! Could you tell me everything you saw at that time? Well, I don't really understand this doppelganger thing. Someone who looks just like the CEO? I find that hard to believe, just like that. Yup, I do too. I know it sounds ridiculous, but we're sure an entity like that is out there. Things have been stolen from the CEO's office in Kurosawa-san's home. Yup. Please help us. I like Azami taking on that vocal tick. I find myself doing that with someone I work with, and I'm like, damn, I really need to stop because I feel like I'm making fun of them, but I don't know, it's just... it just happens. I'm not making fun. It just kind of happens. We would appreciate your help, especially to prevent any further incidents. That makes sense. Yep, I see. It was just past midnight on that day, I think. The CEO just showed up like that. Yup. Does Kurosawa-san usually come by at those hours? No, it's rare that he even comes to the server room. Our server engineer, Nakata, was here too. Yup. I see. So what was Kurosawa-san doing here? He entered the server room and seemed to be doing something inside. But I didn't see what exactly. Alright, I see. Yep. Understood. Observe. So about the servers, is this big one the server, or are the various pieces sticking out the servers? Huh, this server has glass doors but no lock. Okay. Yo, look, an Amazon package. That's from the tea. That's the cheese here? And I don't know. Hallucination tea? Some bullshit's happening, I don't know. It looks just like Kurosawa-san, but this one's the doppelganger. He seems to be doing something to the servers. This one's just standing there, menacingly. This shadow looks just like Kurosawa-san, but it's actually the doppelganger, I think. Yes, positive. He's standing there all confident, like it's his own company. It means the security guard saw this doppelganger too, right? I could see, this being the real one, and we just see him as creepy because we're assuming. Like, Azami doesn't know what she's seeing, but she's assuming one of them. She's Azami ooming. I feel like that's what I was trying to say. Doesn't really work as a pun. But, like, visually, she's assuming kind of like the centipede situation that we barely see happen anymore. A shadow which looks just like Kurosawa-san. But I'm starting to see the difference. This one must be the doppelganger. Starting to see the difference. You, like, notice it immediately. It's staring at this server. It's looking this way and laughing scary. I don't know what this server is. The doppelganger seems fixed on it. I don't get the laughing thing. Unless if it's just a zombie getting worked up about it. Again, like, she's kind of envisioning stuff the way she, like, kind of understands it. So she might just be too spooked by it that she starts to envision it being scary. And this shadow is probably Kurosawa-san's. It looks different from the doppelganger. Yes, definitely Kurosawa-san himself, not the doppelganger. Looks like he's placing something on the tool shelf. Maybe he put the pin here and forgot about it? Need to check. But I mean, if that's the case, I can only assume that the doppelganger shadow is in fact the doppelganger. Well, yeah, so the doppelganger shadow would be the Kurosawa that we're talking to, who is the doppelganger, if my theory is correct. The shadow is around here. There it is! An expensive-looking fountain pen. Why would he put it here, of all places? Did he hide it on purpose? Anyway, let's give this back to Kurosawa-san. Yeah, like, I would question what he's doing at all. Okay, I don't think we actually got anything to question. So let's do the pen thing first. Yes, anything you need, let me know anytime. Checking in. We're still looking into the intruder's motive. But here's your fountain pen. It was right on the tool shelf. Ah. That power of yours, it's real. This should work then. Uh-huh? Just talking to myself. Please carry on with your investigation. He's manipulating me to get things that he needs. Found the fountain pen. So that was him, in fact, doing that. What do I need to do? Oh, examine further. It's in a glass compartment with a solid-looking door and lock. Tight security here. The doppelganger's shadow was looking at this server. I wonder what's stored in it. Maybe I should check with the server engineer. Okay, so I'm still gonna say, so the doppelganger... What was he doing? He went to the desk. He was at the safe, so I don't know what he would have been looking for at the safe if he was the real one. Guess we'll ask about the server. Nakata-san? Yes? What is that server? There's a server with a lock. What's stored in it? We're thinking that maybe the doppelganger was aiming for the contents of that server? The server's content? I can't really tell you that due to security protocols. I could, but I need permission from the CEO, so... I have to get information on him first. About this server's content. There's a server with a lock. What kind of data is stored in it? Could a doppelganger be trying to steal that information? Nakata-san mentioned a doppelganger was doing something to that server. I see. Please check with our server engineer about specifics. You can tell him I gave you permission. And even if the doppelganger is indeed after the server's content, the data within is encrypted. You mean it should be safe? Yes, however, I'm concerned that our engineer hadn't mentioned that so far. Why are you concerned? Why is that? All hands-on server processes are up to the team in charge. So I wouldn't be accessing anything directly myself. I see. I'll check with Nakata-san about that. So just the fact that, like, it's weird that he would have been here at all, but they kind of already mentioned that a little bit. Any notes on the people I met? Nakata-san is the engineer in charge of the server room. When the doppelganger showed up, what was he doing? Strip, rock, paper, scissors. We have to pick that. Yes, Inyo-san and Nakata-san had a friendly match of strip, jankin, rock, paper, scissors. No, wait, that would be a new urban myth we'd want to look into separately. Why would you want to look into it, Azami? It made me think this. Monthly meat discount. I just want to know what that's about. Yes, the classic monthly discount day for meat products, special for steaks and sausages. No. This is the dead of the night with very few people. Discount meat won't mean what you think it means. Yeah, that's the strip. Rock, paper, scissors part. Discount meat. If you know what I mean. Server maintenance. Yes, he was working on a monthly server maintenance. Was it a coincidence that the doppelganger came on that day or not? That is a good question. You think there's going to be one extra person? I feel like the symmetry really needs to exist, so I'm going to be upset if there isn't. Right, we need to talk to him again. We have permission now. If I'm not the right person. Yes? Kurosawa-san gave permission. Kurosawa-san said you're allowed to tell us about the server's content. Also, I think he's a bit worried about why you hadn't informed him that the doppelganger tampered with the server. Well, because it would have been him. What? Me? Well, to be honest, I felt that the CEO was acting strange that day. Didn't you say he wasn't? Asked him what he was doing, but he didn't even answer me. Why didn't you say anything? So you did feel something was off? Yes, and to answer your question, that server is for government-related matters. It contains the National Police Agency's information system. The National Police? That's pretty heavy. Issues with that server tend to be complicated. So to be honest, I prefer not to cause any issues by speaking up. I see. And please, it's strictly off the record that it is for the police's information system. So, it's not like I had any other intentions, I'm sorry. And either way, take special authentication to access that system. So the intruder shouldn't have been able to extract any data. Special authentication. Like, not just encrypted, that's like, probably the device, right? So in order to do anything with the server's content, you need to clear the authentication? That's right. So I bet the intruder probably got this far, then gave up and left. Please pass that on to the CEO. They should have been talking about this themselves. Why are you having like a college girl fucking be your back and forth man? Understood. Thank you for explaining. I wonder if this server near the back wall is alright. The doppelganger was trying to do something to it. Maybe I should look at it through the glasses? Maybe you should ask the server dude about that too. This doppelganger, what is it doing to this server? It's touching something. Connecting a cable to the server? Wait. Is that even safe for the server? Should I worry? Is that a clue? Should we mention that part? Okay. Apparently not a clue. Yes, anything you need, let me know anytime. I guess we're not gonna tell him that the security measure wasn't there. Gonna ask you about the placing something on it. Anything unusual about the CEO? Is there anything unusual about Kurosawa-san? Well, he was just his usual everyday self. He's here today as well, but even if you told me he was a doppelganger, I wouldn't know. There's no way I could tell, yup. I see. One thing though, he was there one moment and gone the next. That part I would love to have more clarification. You should ask Nakata, our server engineer, about this. He also met the CEO here last week. Oh, I mean... No, meant that doppelganger thing. Here. Yep. I see, thank you. A lot of back and forth. Did you see the CEO's face? I want to ask if he saw them disappear. Did you get a close look at Kurosawa-san's face when he appeared at midnight? I'm not too sure, but I did look at him when he entered this room. I think he was just the usual CEO. What a clue. Really helps to clarify things. Any notes on the people I met? Inuit-san is a security guard in charge of the server room. The question's gonna be like, what's his freaking catchphrase? He seems to have encountered a doppelganger, but around what time was that? Okay, time. Midnight. 10 in the morning. Yes, right around midnight. Inuit-san and Nakata-san were working late. At that hour, there aren't any other witnesses. Alright, come on, there has to be like one more person. Or thing or object. We already examined you and that didn't mean much. Can we examine this? Look closely. This server has neither a door or a lock. It just opens up. Doppelganger was connecting a cable to this and doing something? I need to let the server engineer know about this. Why did we have to have two different interactions to pursue this? Kata-san, yes? Warning about the server in the back. Excuse me, about the server in the back. The doppelganger might have been targeting the server in the back of this room. It seems to have connected a cable to it and then did something. Did it steal some important data, maybe? The server in the back? You mean the one without a lock? The server in the back isn't being used yet. We'll be setting up its structure and getting it ready for actual use. Oh, so there's no data in it that could be stolen? Yes, it's totally empty. It's not even connected to the internet. So there's nothing that could be done with it. Huh. So the doppelganger snuck into the server room to steal important data, but didn't find anything, so gave up? That feels off somehow. Maybe I should ask Jasmine for tips. I don't know enough about, like, hacking stuff, but if this is being set up to eventually be connected to stuff, couldn't he have, downloaded something or uploaded something into the server to basically be ready to go once it's connected? Like, wouldn't it be a wise idea to check that one, even though it's supposed to be empty?